Level 1, the replacement private. You're 18 years old. One moment you're in a small town in Ohio, the next you're on a train with a paper draft notice folded in your pocket like a verdict. Fort Benning hits you with heat, dust, and shouting that never stops. Your pay is $50 a month, but it doesn't matter because you don't feel like you own your life anymore. They hand you an M1 Garand, heavy, cold, real. You learn to strip it, clean it, fire it until your shoulder bruises into something permanent. You sleep in a bunk you didn't choose, next to men you don't know, all of you pretending this is training and not preparation for something worse. Level 2, Rifleman. You're 19. You land in North Africa first, then Italy, then France. The war doesn't wait for you to feel ready. You carry 60 pounds of gear through mud that pulls at your legs like it wants to keep you. Your feet rot inside boots. They call it trench foot like it's a medical term instead of punishment. Your first time under fire, you forget your own name for a second. Bullets don't sound like in movies. They snap, they cut air. The man next to you disappears mid-step and you keep moving because stopping is worse. Level 3, Corporal. You're 22. Now 3 men look at you before they move. You don't feel ready, but readiness is not part of the job. It's just survival that got you promoted. You lead patrols through hedgerows in Normandy where visibility is almost nothing and every corner is a decision between life and not life. You learn to read silence. You learn that silence usually means someone is aiming at you. Your pay rises to $66 a month, but it feels like a cruel joke because money doesn't matter when you are counting how many men are still breathing after each push forward. Level 4, Sergeant. You're 25. 12 men depend on you now. Some older, some barely boys. You stop thinking in terms of strategy. You think in directions. Left, right, forward, stop, hide. You carry responsibility heavier than your rifle. You write letters for dead men because their hands are too broken or too gone. In the Hurtgen forest, rain never stops. The trees turn into shadows of a world that forgot warmth. You lose squads not in battles, but in days that feel like battles stretch too thin. Your mind starts separating faces from names just to survive. Level 5, Staff Sergeant. You're 29. You run the squad now, but the squad is never the same twice. Replacements arrive with clean uniforms and empty eyes. You stop trying to learn all their names because learning feels like setting yourself up for loss. You make $96 a month, but you can't remember what you would even spend it on. In the Ardennes, snow turns everything white except blood. The Battle of the Bulge doesn't feel like a battle. It feels like getting buried alive while still breathing. You stop sleeping in full cycles. You start sleeping in fragments. Level 6, Second Lieutenant. You're 33. Officer Candidate School gave you a bar of gold and 40 men. Most of them have seen more combat than you. Your platoon sergeant quietly corrects your mistakes without telling you he is doing it. You follow him more than your own orders, but officially you lead. In France and Germany, you walk first because that is what officers do. You learn quickly that leadership means being the most visible target in the worst possible moment. Your pay is $150 a month. You send letters home that sound like lies because truth cannot survive censorship. Level 7, Captain. Now from here, real game starts. You are 38. Now, promotions are no longer easy. You command a company now. Around 180 men or what remains of them. You move through Europe as towns change names and reports, but not in reality. You learn that victories are just reports written after the fact to cover the cost. In the Ruhr pocket, factories burn like they were never meant to exist. You coordinate 3 platoons while artillery redraws maps in real time. Every order you give carries weight you cannot measure, only survive. You stop sleeping properly sometime around the time you stop remembering what properly felt like. Level 8, Major. You're 42. Now you are operations. You no longer carry a rifle. You carry responsibility in paper form. Maps, reports, casualty numbers that never look like people anymore until night hits and you remember they were. You oversee battalion movement across collapsing German defenses. You see the war as lines and symbols, but you know each symbol is a body somewhere. You start making decisions faster because hesitation equals more names on lists. Level 9, Colonel. You command thousands. You're our 47 now. You are no longer near the front, but the front exists because of your decisions. You sit in command posts that smell like cigarette smoke and exhaustion. You coordinate divisions during final pushes into Germany. You hear about concentration camps not as rumors, but as confirmed reports, and something changes in the way orders feel after that. Victory stops sounding like victory. It starts sounding like accounting. Level 10, General. You are Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Commander. 1944. You are 54 now. You have spent 36 years in Army. Now you haven't slept properly in days. 156,000 men wait for your decision across the channel. Weather reports are uncertain. Failure means disaster on a scale history will not forgive. You already wrote the message if it fails. You carry it in your pocket like a weight you cannot put down. The troops, the air, and the Navy did all that bravery and devotion could do. You give the order. June 6th begins. Thousands die on the beaches. You don't see it in real time, but you carry it forever in reports, in silence, in memory. Years later, you become president. People call it leadership, but at night there is no rank left that can protect you from the number you already know by heart. Dear audience, how did you find this journey? Tell us in comments. Subscribe for more interesting videos.